Hey, it's Insane Rider. Welcome to the channel, The Budget Gamer. Just going to double check my hardware real quick. Let me tighten down some bolts and let's dive in. I'm looking forward to catching up with everyone tonight. All right, looks like everything's locked down and tightened. Let's see how tonight goes. Thank you everyone for connecting in. So I've got Peril in the queue already, followed by Bryce. Hey Bryce, nice to see you. Peril, nice to see you. Tonight I'm going to start off by just covering the deck I'm going to play for my regular viewer battles. After which, of course, we'll also be doing PTA. But let me just start with this deck that I picked out. So taking a look at Ursa Day's Pocket tournament from this last weekend, held on Saturday. She's been holding it down as the largest tournament on Limitless TCG. And I was kind of a little bit surprised. Last week, Mewtwo kind of was the big representation. But this week, Pikachu kind of showing back up at the top. And Pikachu had a first and third place. They were both the exact deck build-outs. There were other Pikachu decks placing very well, slight variances, but this was of the ones, this is the most common. So this is what I'm going to play tonight. Let me just go ahead and run through the deck, and then after that, we'll get started with it. So the deck is got 2 Blitzel. It has 1 Deadney, 2 Zebstrika, 1 Electabuzz, 2 Pikachu EX, 1 Zapdos EX, 2 Potion, 2 X-Speed, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Giovanni, and 2 Sabrina. So that's what I'm going to be playing tonight. I'm really looking forward to getting caught up with viewers. I wasn't on last night. My evening responsibilities made it so I wasn't able to connect in at a reasonable time. But I'm here tonight, starting a little bit early at 6 instead of 8. Probably be streaming for 2 to 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. So with that, let's go ahead and get diving in. So I had Peril in the queue first. So Peril, I know you're there. Are you looking for a PTA battle? Or are you looking for a viewer battle against the top-rated Pikachu EX deck from this past weekend's largest tournament? I'll just take a peek here, see what Peril has to say. And then after Peril, we have Bryce, and we'll just rotate through. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll get more viewers on. Looks like I already have a number in the queue right now. All right, so just... let me go ahead while I wait for Peril to answer. Let me go ahead and get over to battles. PTA battle for Peril. All right. Let me go ahead and go into versus private match. Password's going to be budget game, all lowercase. Let me get that typed in here. Okay, Peril, if you want to go ahead and dive in, I think we'll be ready to go. All right. Hey, Sean. Thanks for connecting back in. Definitely excited to have you here. All right. So we got our first match. It's a PTA battle with myself against Peril. Peril, let me just take a quick peek. I believe right now you're 3 out of 10 into 2 diamond. So that's where I have you at. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and do a regular battle. You can always catch up at another time, next time through. But I do have you 3 out of 10 into 2 diamond. No worries, Peril. I'm here to play whichever one you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and, again, I'm playing the top meta deck from this past weekend Ursa Days tournament. This deck came in 1st and 3rd place. The exact same build. The exact same items, supporter cards, all the trainers were all exactly the same. And I'll review this again, but Peril, if you want to go ahead and queue up, we'll get started. We'll have Bryce next after Peril. And then, Sean, if you're interested in joining in tonight, let me know. Can either get you in for a regular viewer battle, highlighted against this Pikachu EX is what I'm playing tonight. Or if you're looking for PTA battles, that's cool as well. Definitely do PTA battles. All right, so let's this first game of the night. I'm going to go ahead and put... looks like I have an Electabuzz to put up front. And with that, I'm going to hit start battle. I'm going to go ahead and move over the overlay. Well, I'll just leave it the way it is. I've had some input. People don't like to see my cards, although they kind of show up anyway. Some people like to see a little bit of the larger screen, so I'll just leave it the way it is for right now. With that, we got a Mew EX, so Peril's going with a Psychic deck. I'm going to start with a Pokeball. And with that, let's see what I've got going here. I'll put a Blitzel down. And I think I'm going to end my turn. All right. So this deck had a really good showing, not only in Ursa Day's tournament, but other tournaments as well. I don't necessarily play a lot of Lightning deck. I will admit Pikachu is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise. But I find myself kind of more attracted to the Psychic decks, and especially really gravitates towards the fighting decks. So, which is kind of the opposite from when I play the other games. I'm usually going with something that's kind of Pikachu-based, but... that said, in Pocket, I really kind of like the fighting decks. All right, so there's Mew off with a 20-point size shot. Looks like I'll finally get my first point of energy going. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get an evolution started. Let's see here. Don't go ahead and... place a point of energy on Electabuzz. I'm going to need 2 to attack, so I'm not going to be able to attack right now. With that, I'll end my turn. All right. So on Sunday night, I was having a little issues with my digital persona, my avatar, but it looks like tonight it's all kind of dialed in, so looks like I'm good there. We'll see how the night goes. As you all know, I've been kind of battling some technology things, but I shouldn't have to. I've got some pretty high-end, decent equipment, but it's quite the complexity to broadcast yourself as a digital avatar. There's a lot more involved than just kind of plugging in the camera and seeing myself. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and start by putting Pikachu EX on the bench. I'm going to go ahead and put Zapdos on the bench as well. Going to go ahead and play Sabrina. And there's Kirlia to the front. With that, I'm going to go ahead and put a second energy point on Electabuzz, who's almost ready for a KO. I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to sacrifice Electabuzz here early to see if I can get some damage on Kirlia before maybe Gardevoir. Maybe I can beat Gardevoir to the table. All right. See here. So Mew could make it back to the front easy enough. Kirlia can make it back to the bench easy enough. Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping that wasn't going to happen, but great evolution series for Peril. 1, 2, 3. Got Gardevoir. A little extra juice there. And with that, there's a nice 40-point strike. And down goes Electabuzz. Good initial score for Peril. I'm going to go ahead and bring Zebstrika to the front. Zebstrika. All right. Sign this point of energy. And with that, I'm going to attack. Okay. Looking forward to some great matches tonight. Felt a little off not being on last night. But I just unfortunately couldn't make everything on my schedule work out. But here I am, ready to kick it tonight. Mondays and Wednesdays are always tough for me. They're always tough because I have responsibilities in the evening. There's a lot of times I'm not streaming on Mondays and Wednesdays, but lately I've been trying to accommodate the requests, especially for PTA battles. But again, tomorrow night will kind of be a similar situation. But other than that, the rest of the week and weekend, I should be on. All right, so there's a nice strike by Mew. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a second Pikachu onto the bench. With that, I'm going to go ahead and power up a little bit. And I'm going to attack. Alright, so we got Mew in the active spot, 130 health, full health, 3 energy, ready for genome hacking, whatever comes its way. Got Gardevoir down to 10. Gardevoir is ready for an attack here. That'll give Peril the quick 2-0 lead. There's another Ralts, so there's a good start there. I'm kind of going all in on trying to get Gardevoir out of the equation. If I can get Gardevoir out of the equation, I think I have a decent opportunity. Now that said, I've given up 2-0 to basically get to Gardevoir. So that's the trade there. All right, so I've got a Pikachu EX to the active spot. I do have a third basic to another third bench Pokemon, and with that, I'm going to assign my second energy there. And I'm going to attack. Okay, so we got Mew EX in the... Probably going to come up to the active spot. It's fully energized, ready to go. So we know Mew EX can be a big threat. I'm just going to check. Let me look, see if there's anything else going on related to chat. We look good there. I do have a Q&A up, and all it has is the link to the Discord server. So if you're interested in finding out more about PTA, you want to kind of get signed up. That's where we keep track of all the battles. I have a post up there in the PTA General from a night ago that basically covers where everyone's at. All right, so there's a nice strike there. 20 points. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and... I don't have a whole lot I can sacrifice here. I don't have any more to sacrifice, so that was a good strike there. Let me go ahead and throw a potion down. And with that, I'll attack. So I'm able to kind of hide behind. So Mew needs, it's literally verbatim, the literal. So Pikachu is for every lightning Pokemon on the bench. Okay. So the issue at hand in this case is Mew EX is not going to have any lightning. So that genome hacking is really not going to come into play too much. So, but there's a Mewtwo EX. Oh, there's Gardevoir. All right, well, I stopped one. I sacrificed 2 Pokemon to get it done, but Peril gets the other one up and active. So that's definitely going to put me a little bit into a bind, especially with 4 energy coming up. All I have left to do... All I have left to do is I don't have anything that can survive at that 4-shot, and I have no other way to move that Mewtwo around. So with that, I'll just go ahead and retreat. It looks like Peril's going to get this match, so great match, Peril. I will put that second energy. And with that, I'll at least get one more attack in. But unfortunately, with that evolution and getting those Mewtwo's in time, it's not going to work out for me. All right. Good match, Peril. One victory against the top-performing meta deck from last weekend's largest tournament. Obviously, I think they only lost like one. I'm probably not giving it any justice, but great game, Peril. And with that, I'm back to the queue. So, Bryce, I believe you're up next. Bryce, are you still there? And if so, are you looking for a PTA match or a regular viewer match? Good for either one. Let's see what Bryce is looking for here. All right, just waiting a moment to hear from Bryce. Okay, Bryce, are you there? Bryce was on early. He was ready to go. Peril was the first one in. I know Bryce, Navid viewer, kind of connects in and out, so not sure if Bryce is there at the moment. We'll keep Bryce in his spot in the queue. Next up would be Sean. So, Sean, are you looking for a battle? Be great if so, but if not, that's just as cool as well. And if you are looking for a battle, did you want to just do a regular viewer battle against the #1 deck from this past weekend? Granted, I'm not playing it at the same justice as the person who won the tournament. Or would you like a Pocket Trainers Academy match where we're having a little extra fun side content where you level up a trainer? You start off as a 1-diamond trainer. We can only play 1-diamond Pokemon cards of the energy type you choose. You can use 2-diamond trainer cards. And you just work to level up your trainer all the way up through the same rarities we have in the game. 1-diamond through 4-diamond, 1-star through 3-star, and then finally crown. Sean's up for regular. Okay, well, I'm already ready to go. Just give me a shout when you're ready, and I'll queue up. And thanks for joining again, everyone. Thanks, Peril, for being here. Thanks, Bryce, maybe in the background right now. And thanks, Sean. I know I have more viewers on. Okay, Peril's got his PTA deck back together again, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and queue up, Sean, and let's see if I can find you. So it's budget game, all lowercase. Let's see if we got Sean out there. There's a good connection. All right, so I think Sean is the GOAT. Is that correct? Just want to confirm. Sean, table name, player name, GOAT. If so, pretty cool name. We'll roll with it for now. All right, okay. All right, so it looks like I only have one Pokemon to play to start, so that's going to be Pikachu EX. With that, I'm going to start my battle. I'm going to start with a Pokeball. Now, everyone playing against me has like basically clairvoyance here. They can see exactly what's going on, what I've got in my hand, everything else. So no surprises, but it's still fun. A little bit more of a challenge for me. I just have to really be on the ball, make sure I've got a really good game plan. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and put in Electabuzz. And I'll stop there. All right, so it looks like Sean has got a Psychic deck going. And a Taurus in the back. Taurus is effective. This new Taurus is effective. Yeah, constant hand scope. That's right. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. I could change my overlay around, but I would literally have to hide my hand completely. And then anyone catching it on the replay or want to follow along, that would make things real difficult. So I don't mind handing over the constant view of my hand. So it's all for fun. I'm not all that competitive. And with that, there's a 10-point strike. And draw a card. Okay, so we got a beautiful looking Mew crown card in the back. That's, I think of all the crown cards, that would be the one I'd want to have. We got Taurus in the back as well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and assign a point of energy to Pikachu. I'm going to call on Professor Oak. I need a little bit more help on the bench. And okay, so I got a little bit more help, so that's looking good. I even have another Pokeball. I might as well go ahead and play that. All right, I'm going to put the Blitzel down. And I'll go ahead and put my Pikachu down. Might as well get the table all filled up. And with that, I'll end my turn. Hey, Wamero, thanks for connecting in. Tonight I'm highlighting the #1, came in first place and third place, the exact same deck out of Ursa Day's tournament, largest tournament from this past weekend on Limitless TCG. And so I'm giving it a try. I know I won't play it to any justice as those top tournament competitors, but I just wanted to kind of share what the deck looked like, and this is kind of the very latest and what's hot in the tournament meta. Hey, Peter, thanks for connecting. And then, of course, in addition to playing this top tournament deck from this past weekend, I'll be having PTA battles for anyone who's looking for PTA action. We've got a number of 2 diamond trainers now in the PTA, so it's kind of exciting to see the progress there. All right, so with this, I'm going to go ahead and sign point of energy. I'm up against Sean right now. Good match to start. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get this evolution started. I'm going to drop a potion down on Pikachu EX. Get that little heals going there. And with that, you know, I'm actually more concerned about the stuff that's in the back there. So I'm going to go ahead and play a Sabrina. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, Mew's coming to the front. Very nice. That beautiful card. There's the card. If trading was going to let us trade for stuff, that would be the one I'd be after. That one right there. And Pokemon Go, that's actually my favorite Pokemon. Well, I have a few. With that, though, I'm going to go ahead and attack. I have a shiny Mew, perfect 15-15-15 that I'm really proud of. I got a couple of Pikachu Libres. I even have a shiny Pikachu Libre that I'm really proud of. It would be great to see something like that. So Mew, though, by far is going to be one of the ones I'd just really be after if we could trade higher level on this. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. So Taurus is up to 2 energy. Taurus is a threat. There's no question. Taurus is a threat. I have it in my fighting deck, my what I call the fighting spice deck, and I really enjoy that deck. And Taurus is a good deterrent. Let's see. He looked like he was working pretty good, but you know what? I noticed I had to kick up 1 more speed, so I'm still kind of shaking a little bit of performance. But let me just try this real quick. So, right eye, left eye, eyebrows, mouth. I don't know. Maybe something's kind of changed. He's a little bit chunky, but I think overall it's pretty darn close. But yeah, it could be. I'm gonna still have to do a little bit more research. All right, I need to pay attention here. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. What am I going to do with Sean here? I've got that huge strike sitting in the back. I'm going to go ahead and throw an X speed down, and I'm going to retreat. I'm going to go ahead and retreat a little bit. Let's bring this back. Bring Zeeb Striker to the front. I'm going to assign this point of energy. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and attack Mew. Okay. Thanks. I'll get caught up on chat. So yeah, I think my avatar's somewhat a little bit chunky. So a little bit, so I'm not sure what's going there. So let me just run through. I saw Peter had some comments. I want to get caught up on what Peter had to say. And there's Sabrina. All right, so good play there. So I will. I'm going to try to see if I can't get that Taurus to show up so I can KO it. Let's see if it's willing to show up or not. Nope, doesn't look like it. Let me get caught up. Peter says I changed 7 cards of 1-star rarity to get the special series display board, so I can put the 7 immersive cards all together in one showcase. Wow, that sounds really cool, Peter. Congrats on that. Let me continue down. Jim, hey, Jim, thanks for connecting in. Nice to see you again. Wamero, is the VTuber still a bit laggy? Yeah, I think he's just a little bit laggy. Not as bad as the other night, but you know, it's a pretty complicated tech stack to make this happen. So something's happened. My gaming, my high-powered gaming rig went through an upgrade, an update of Windows. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and assign a point of energy. I got a really great match going here with Sean so far. I'm going to bring Zeeb Striker back to the front. And with that, I'm gonna go with Thunder Spear again and pick on probably my favorite card in this entire game. All right, so it's a shame I have to KO my favorite card, but that gives me a 2-0 lead. But Taurus sitting back there is quite the deterrent. All right, I'm gonna continue on. Okay, so Peter says, okay, just congratulations. Okay. All right, a little bit of regular card conversation. Very nice. Good job, Wamero. Okay. All right. Well, there's a KO. That was the one I was almost hoping would come forward. So 120 health. Now things are a little bit different. That Taurus is back there. And I just played a mistake there. Oh well. I will have to correct my mistake. And with that, let's retreat back. I'll bring my Pikachu to the front. And Sean, unfortunately, I'm going to have Sabrina help me out. Okay. And with that... All right, well, I was hoping for something different, but there's Taurus. Taurus has got a 40-point strike, so it's 120. That's everything. So I was trying to see what would happen there. All right, so with that, I'll go ahead and... what can I do here? Oops, I might have just goofed up. Oh, yeah. Already retreated. Okay. Well, I think I just gave away this game. Oh, well. I'll put Zapdos. And with that, oh. Right. All right. So, good match. Looks like that Taurus is going to get me in the end. All right. I'm going to get caught up on chat. Let's see here. Only 4 crowns for now in the game. There's a nice strike, so nice win, Sean, on that. Got me with the Taurus. Very nice. Good match, Sean. I think I spent like Yep, Peter's 100% free to play. All right, just kind of getting caught up. Good game, Sean. Thanks for the match. And with that, Bryce was on, and Bryce was ready to go early. Before we move on, let me go ahead and see if Bryce is on. I don't know if I lost him right away or he was on a time limit. But no, I haven't heard from Bryce. So it was Peril, then Bryce, and then Sean. And then it looks like after Sean, it looks like Wamero, and then Peter. And then Jim. All right. So Wamero, it looks like you're up. And if anyone, if I get something out of order, just speak up and let me know. Let me send a quick thanks to Sean. Great match, by the way. That was a great match. I'm sure I'm not doing this tournament-winning deck any justice. All right, so Wamero, you're up. So I'm going to assume you won a PTA. Is that correct? And if so, I think you had just cracked into 2-diamond as a 2-diamond trainer. So just looking to confirm those two things with Wamero. And if so, we'll get rolling. $2-diamond, and yeah. All right, if you want to go ahead and queue up Wamero. I'm just picking a diamond colorless, and let's battle. See how it goes. All right, I think I have some other viewers in the back. So again, if anyone else is interested in joining in a match, just let me know in chat. But also thanks for, even if you're just hanging out in the background and watching, thank you for the connection. Thank you for the watch time. I very much appreciate it. All right, let's see how this goes. Goodness, I'm just looking at what I got in this 2-diamond. Interesting. All right, well, I got a Taurus started off, and I'll hit start. Joltik, a great little lightning Pokemon, especially when it gets evolved. It's a tough one. And then, of course, yep, after Wamero, it's me, cool, preparing Peter's regular battle. I kind of figured that, Peter. I know you're grinding your wins. Grinding your, probably working on getting level 48. I think Peter's working on trying to pop level 48. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put Chansey down. With that, I'm going to end my turn. All right. Joltik. Galvantula is a pretty fun little Pokemon, especially in these diamond matches. Definitely a good... so is Deep Striker, though. All right. Joltik with a good little piece of energy, and with that, there's a 30-point strike. I've got 2 Chanseys. I don't know exactly how I built this deck out, but... or what my thought process was behind the scenes, but looking very interesting at this point. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a point of energy on Taurus. I'll throw down a potion at the same time. And with that, I'll end my turn. All right, Peril saying I play too many private matches. I've been level 41 all week. I'm only in my 30s, so you guys that are past 40, that's pretty amazing. Although we looked at how many wins I have, I don't really play that many, just what I do on the streams. And typically I'm playing, most all my wins and losses come from the streams, and I'm always playing at the disadvantage where my hand is always seen. But not that makes the biggest of difference, but it's still fun. It's still fun. But yeah, my wins is pretty low. All right, there's a Zeep Striker, strong Pokemon. But you know what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna ask Sabrina to help out. Not Wamero. I'm gonna bring back that little spider-looking thing. It's it's tough. It's when it gets evolved, it's really tough. So I'm gonna bring it back to the active spot, so that I can use this horn attack on Joltik, and get the early lead. Now, early lead don't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. We just saw that with Sean. I had a lead, and he came back to win it. Great play on Sean's part. All right, there's a Sabrina. Oh, man, I've got like this wall, literally. I can't even move it myself. There's Chansey to the front. Now, Zeep Striker can strike to the back and go after that Taurus. All right, I need 3 energy to make something happen. Let's see what I've got going with the professor's research. I'm going to put Mincino down. With that, I'm going to start powering up Chansey. 3,215 to get to level 49. So Peter is already must be 40. Okay, so how many matches is that at 15 a win, Peter? I'm assuming you've probably already mapped it out. Let me see. Peter says my win rate is maybe 49% or lower. I'm not that good. I just keep on playing random matches. Well, I think my win rate against you is probably like 19%. Replace that 4 with a 1. But I think you're a great player. Can't believe you're almost to the cap level. That's pretty amazing. All free to play. That, you know, most people who are getting up there, that's all via the pack openings. All right, so I've got an evolution going. With that, I'm gonna throw down a Pokeball. I will go ahead and put down a Taurus. And I'm getting 1 point. One more point. I'm almost there. Chansey might be able to get game. Now, Walmero needs some help on the bench. Got the lone Zeep Striker out there in the front. Oh, okay. That's what you... Okay, gotcha, Peter. Jim, I'm only level 29, all free to play. I've been playing since release. Yeah, Jim, it kind of sounds like about like me. I think the only reason I'm a little bit higher in levels is I've had a couple of days of where I wasn't the budget gamer, especially when the new packs came out. I was far from the budget gamer that day. All right. And then I had some in the beginning when I first started streaming. I spent a little bit of money as well. All right, so I'm thinking things through here. If I remember right, there's a weakness there. So there's 80. So I'm going to ask Giovanni to help me out. And I can hopefully get rid of this Pokemon that's kind of beating me up right now. So there's a 70-point slap. What? Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, fighting damage. But that's right. I'm actually technically not a fighting Pokemon, even though I'm using fighting energy. All right. Electrode with a good evolution in the back. 2,390 wins for Peter. Jim, how many wins do you have if you're up to sharing? I'm like at a couple hundred. I think we checked earlier. I was like 200 and something. There's Electrode with a nice strike. All right, so there's Sabrina. I'm going to ask Sabrina to help out. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and I think my biggest threat, I think I'll put this, I think I'm going to put it on Taurus. With that, I'm going to attack. All right, so that's 2-1, but we know that we've got Electrode there. Got a good electro ball attack. All right, let me scan chat to see if there's anything I've missed. Okay, anything directed at me specifically? All right. 242 wins. So Jim, I think you and I are about pretty even. I think I was like 253 the other night or something when we checked. All right, so there's another Joltik and a Blitzel on the bench. We've got Electrode, who has 80 health and can do a 70-point strike. Chansey's there for the taken, but that puts Electrode. All right. So with that, I'm going to bring Taurus to the front. Go ahead and play a Pokeball. I'll put the Farfetch down on the bench as well. I'm going to go ahead and play Professor's Research. I know what I'm looking for. Not happening. But that, I'll go ahead and put this energy here. And with that, I'll attack. All right. Good match going here. Good match. That's tied up at 2-2 with Wamero. Wamero trying to get his first win in 2 Diamond. Wamero being a 2 Diamond Lightning Trainer. Maybe a little chunky. I'm just looking at my avatar right now. Let's see. Left eye, right eye. Now, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, there's Galvantula. Galvantula is a serious threat. Here's a nice 70-point strike. All right, if I get a certain card, I can win. And if I don't, I'm probably not going to win. Okay. Well, at this point, it only makes sense to go ahead and oh, and I can't retreat either with Galvantula. Oh, looks like Wamero's going to get this win. I'll go ahead and I'll put this point of energy somewhere, but unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about things. So another good match where I'm just coming up a little bit short. All right. Have the rainbow arrow. Okay, but it's not basic. Yep. Okay, 213. Just checking. 1,800 cards, no crown. All right, Wamero with the win. Good match, Wamero. And with that, let me just open a notepad here real quick. Yeah, so I can make a Wamero 1. All right, good job, Wamero. Let me save that off real quick. Okay. Send a quick thanks there. Let's see here. So who's up next? So Peter's up next, and then after Peter, I think it's, was it Jim? I think it's Peter, then Jim. And if I get anything out of order, please let me know. Peter, call him Peter. Are you ready to go? All right. Go ahead and cue in. I'm playing the top meta deck. This is a Pikachu EX. Basically has 2 Pikachu EX, 1 Zapdos EX, a couple Blitzel, a couple Zeep Strika, 1 Deadney, 1 Electabuzz, and then you're kind of your typical suite of supporter cards. It has 1 Giovanni, I remember that, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Sabrina. All right, just seeing if I can find Peter. I'll just go ahead and fire that off again. Budget game, all lowercase. All right. Level 48. Almost there. Go, Jim, or excuse me, go, Peter, go. And then I was reading my order here, and then I have Jim next. All right. Okay, I lost a coin flip against Peter. Okay, newbie lightning deck. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start with Pikachu to the front. And with that, I'm going to start battle. All right, so we've got, looks like we've got the Raichu version of the Pikachu EX, perhaps, unless there's no Pikachu EX. Raichu is a good alternative for the Lightning deck in lieu of Zebstrika, but Zebstrika seems to be the more common selection in the tournaments. Raichu can definitely deliver a good amount of damage when powered up. I think Zebstrika is there for more of the bench support for attacking, like on a retreating Pokemon. All right, 2 Zapdos EX in the back, 1 Pikachu in the front. And with that, I'll go ahead and assign a point of energy to my Pikachu EX. Go ahead and play Professor's Research. All right. Got a Blitzel, and a Blitzel, and a Pokeball. All right, so at least I've been able to get my bench kind of ready to go. Again, with Pikachu EX, it's kind of a early to mid-game deck. Just doesn't have the firepower. You really need Zapdos and some good coin flips to have that kind of that late game damage capability that's sometimes needed with the bigger, healthier, stronger cards that take a little while to get on the table and fully evolved and powered up. All right, there's a great-looking immersive Pikachu EX. There's Raichu. There's where maybe someone like Surge can kind of help out. All right. Let's see what I got going. With that, I'm going to go ahead and place a point of energy. As well, I'm going to go ahead and play Professor's Research. Jim's just watching tonight. I cleared out my deck spot, so I don't even have anything to run at the moment. No worries, Jim. Thanks for connecting in and watching in the watch time. And I can relate to the deck issue. I really wish we had more than 15 spots. I have a number of 1 diamond decks, 2 diamond decks, and 3 diamond decks put together for all the PTA battles. And it literally just leaves me a few spots for anything else. So I'm trying to kind of pare it down to 3 1 diamond, 3 2 diamond, and 3 3 diamonds. So I can have a little bit more for my own personal battling. But the irony is almost all my battles are on my stream, so, and that's more focused around all the viewers. So I'm good. I would definitely like them to expand the number of decks, though. All right. So let's see what I got going. So I got a Zebstrika here, Zebstrika here. And let's start with put an energy on Electabuzz. I'll go ahead and get this first point out of the way. However, yeah, that was probably a mistake on my part. Too late. Too late, too late. See if there's any way I can recover from my mistake. Well, I don't know, Peter. I just goofed up right there. I should have not... too busy talking and not really paying attention to the table, but I think I kind of goofed myself up and exposed myself, at least with the Pikachu, to an attack that otherwise I really shouldn't be exposed to. but it's too late now, so I'm going to go ahead. Uh-oh. Right as I go to attack, I ran out of time. All right, well, I don't think you're cooked. I just, that kind of goofed things up. Oh, well. All right, so, yeah, so Jim, I wish they had a lot more deck space, and hopefully something comes soon. All right, what's Peter up to? Peter's passing as well? All right, so with that said, let me, I'll continue on since it looks like you gave me my turn back, and I'll do that. Okay. Early 1-0 lead, but against Peter. That never translates into much. Got Pikachu on the bench. Is looking at a 60-point striker right now, but just needs one more Pokemon on the bench and he'll be up to 90. Jim says, I got tired of using my heavy metal deck, Pika, Celebi, Gyarados. I want to make some fun, anti-meta, or just even some meme decks. Yeah. Jim, I'm the same way. I actually really enjoy kind of the off decks. Fighting. Look into some fighting decks. There's some really fun fighting decks. Or if you take a look at some of my past streams, I have kind of like a spicy fighting deck that is literally my favorite deck. It gives me a bunch of things to do that I really enjoy. All right, there's a whole lot of EX action going over there on Peter's side of the equation. All right, so let's see how I can work my way out of this situation. So I'm going to start by retreating back. So I'll use next speed to come back. With that, I will come back. And I'm going to put in Electabuzz. And with that, I'm going to try to get a little damage on this Pikachu EX, get it into range. All right. Oh, man, Peril. Kingler is such a gamble. Peril says that he just played someone and they flipped both heads on Kingler like 4 times in a row. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, Peril. I don't know. I don't know how you beat that. I don't think you can beat that. Let's see. Your Pikachu EX will attack later. All right. Blaine deck is really good. Yeah, Jim, there's another good one too. Blaine deck is a really fun one. I ended up running Blaine with Flareon, and I really, really enjoy that. All right. So let's see what I'm going to do here. So at this point, I'm going to put in Deep Striker. With that, I will go ahead and play a Pokeball. I'm going to put down Pikachu EX. And I'm going to play Sabrina. Let's see what Peter's thought is here. Yeah, Misty is literally either a win-loss. If you watch my stream, you know Misty translates into a loss. All right, so there's a Zapdos to the front. With that, I'm going to put a point of damage or a point of energy on Pikachu. And I'm going to end my turn. All right, trying to get caught up on chat here. Sean says, I'm totally FTP, but been lucky with Pulse. Congrats on that, Sean. I don't think that I'm too lucky. But yeah, it's when you can get those lucky pulls. Has anyone on the stream got a God Pack? I have yet to see a God Pack. All right, well, I'll put Pikachu to the front. Peter says, yes, 2 heads, 160 damage is very dangerous. Yeah, it is. Jim says, I have a lot of rough ideas for some. I have a half-built Wheezing Scolipede. Oh, that sounds like, yeah, that would be a fun deck for sure, Jim. And Peter says, did you check out my collection, the binders and display boards? I definitely will, Peter. I'll have to take a look. Maybe I'll even highlight it a little bit later. And Jim with the response back to Pearl. Hey, Bryce, you're back. Yeah, Bryce, I'll fit you in. You were a second one on, and I kind of been holding your spot. So after this battle, I'll get you in. And then after that, we'll have Jim. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So I got a 30 and a 20 going. And it's not looking good for me. I had that mistake earlier that I think is really kind of costed me. And then I just had a miss energy assignment earlier as well. But when I'm streaming and socializing, I think my game drops significantly. Where if I'm just kind of quiet and not focused. After this, Bryce, I'll ask you to queue up, and then, yeah, you can just, we'll go with the viewer battle. There's Zapdos EX to the front. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. And with that, I'll put a point of energy. And this is what I should have been doing earlier. All right. Good match going with Peter. All right, so Peril still, Peril has a message for Peter trying to track down that friend code. Got Pikachu EX up front. And that gives Peter a 2-to-1 lead. And about put me out of commission here. Go ahead and put this Pikachu to the front. Doing everything I can to try to come up and salvage a couple of mistakes. Alright, so I'm going to put oops, not that one. Zapdos to the bench. I'm going to use my X speed to retreat back. I'll save that energy. Going to put Zapdos into the active spot. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and put this point energy here. And I'll attack. Alright, just hanging on by a thread. Alright, so we'll have Bryce up after this. Bryce was the second one in the queue, but was off for a little bit. And then after that, we'll... Oh, well, Jim's just watching tonight. So after that, we'll be back to the front. Okay. But Peter says, I have 2 Sabrina, 2 Giovanni, and 2 Lieutenant Surge in this deck list. Yeah, it looks like it's a pretty well built deck. I don't have an answer, and the more mistakes I make, the more difficult I dig myself a hole. Especially, not to mention, you know, I've got the constant hand scope going on. All right, good match, Peter. And with that, it looks like we're going to rotate back to the front. Let me go ahead and cycle through real quick. All right. Let's see here. So we had started out at the front, and Peril, I'll get you after Bryce. So Bryce is up right now. Bryce, are you ready to go? Peril, go ahead and queue with Peter now, because I have to get Bryce in because he missed his spot earlier. So if you want to go ahead and you two want to link up for a match, and then probably the timing will be such that we can get our match next. All right. And Bryce, you're looking at a regular viewer. I'm going to go ahead and queue in, and let's see how it goes. All right. So this is the deck I'm highlighting tonight. #1 deck in Ursa Day's tournament from this past weekend. She's got a really good thing figured out and going with her tournament. She's always at the top of the most competitors. So that's really amazing. This deck came in first place and third place. And of course, when I highlight a meta deck, I never do it justice, but it's kind of fun to let others see. You know, this one has 2 Pikachu EX, 2 Blitzel, 2 Zeep Strika. It's got a Zapdos EX. It's got a Detonate and a Electabuzz. All right, so I'm going to put a Pikachu to the front. And with that, I'll start my battle. Okay. Star U for Bryce. So we're looking at a water deck. This means I might see my arch nemesis, Misty. She's a cruel lady when it comes to either asking her to help me out or asking her to not help me out. She's always focused on my opponent, helping them out, one way or the other. All right, we got an EV down for Vaporeon, and we got a Froakie for Greninja. So we're looking at a Starmie EX Greninja deck. Very popular, very powerful. All right, point of energy to Pikachu. And I'll put Blitzel down. And I will put Electabuzz down. And actually with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and put down, just protect myself against a red card. I'll have my bench ready to go. And I'll go ahead and end my turn. All right. Let me know, so everyone on watching, let me know if you see any type of odd frame rates on my gameplay. If anything looks like it's pausing out or anything like that, or kind of chunky. I'm just doing a little troubleshooting behind the scenes. I went through a Microsoft update, and seems since then my system's been a little bit on the slower side. My avatar is better than Sunday night, but not quite perfect. And I'm seeing some OBS is kind of kicking out occasionally. Then I'm having some video frame rate, which is actually really odd, considering how powerful this gaming system is. I can't imagine what I'm doing here is anywhere next to running a AAA title at 120 frames per second and running it on the highest settings. So something a little on the odd side's going on. All right, well, there's Starmie. We got Vaporeon and we got Frogadier. So Bryce is dialing up what he needs to get done. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's start threatening Starmie a little bit. I'll put that point of energy down, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and attack. And of course, I got an advantage on water, being lightning. And for those of you who are friends with Peter, you should go check out what he's got it set up. Just pulled the trigger, and it's got a pretty. Sounds like you got a pretty good looking collection and display going. So, okay. And I'm gonna go take a look after this match since we'll be rotating to the front. All right, so Starmie. A little bit hurt. There's Greninja. Good job, Bryce, on getting your Greninja right away. Was able to get right to it. So that's a great start. Starmie's a little bit against the ropes, though. So Greninja's going to step up to the front. And there's a Sabrina, so there's a good move. Everybody I have is a 1, so I'll go ahead and I'll put my other Pikachu forward. All right, Bryce is just kind of thinking through some options there, and it's my turn. All right. So I think I'm going to start with an X speed. I'm going to bring back that Pikachu. I am going to go ahead and retreat and bring the other Pikachu back to the front. For this point of energy, I'm going to put it on my Electabuzz because I got 40 points of damage wherever I'd like that to go. So I'll go ahead and put that there. With that, I'm going to go ahead and I've got a 20 bonus, 110, so I think Giovanni just might get the job done for me. Let's find out. And with the weakness, Greninja goes down, so that's an early lead. That doesn't mean a lot, especially against Bryce. I've seen Bryce come back and beat me pretty handily, so. All right, Vaporeon to the front. Beautiful looking card, Bryce. Got Starmie EX. On the struggle bus in the back with only 20. Let's see, Vaporeon's really not powered up. Typically, it's not something you would have a primary focus for powering, especially with Starmie. You're going to definitely focus on Starmie first. So that is gonna be a little bit of a struggle there. I've got 2 Pikachu EX out. I've got Electabuzz. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and place this X speed. I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. I'll put Electabuzz to the front. And with this, I think this will go ahead and wrap it up. And we'll get that Starmie in the back. All right, good match, Bryce. Good match. All right, so I'm back to the front, which means I'm back to Peril. So Peril didn't lose a spot. But before I do that, let's take a look at what Peter's got going. So, yeah, let's see. I guess the first thing I need to do is I need to confirm I'm friends with Peter. There's Peter. And let's see. All right, so let's just start taking a look at things. Let's view the showcase. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to scroll through. Which one am I looking for? Which showcase, Peter, is the one you... Yeah, let's look for Diamond Deck and check my binder out too. Diamond Deck. Diamond Deck. All right, which one's a Diamond Deck? There's display boards. Let me... Not sure exactly which one I'm looking for here. Diamond Deck. I see a lot of... There's a water deck. It looks like a grass deck. Is it like... Oh, okay. 7 immersives. Display board. All right, there's 15 of them. There it is. All right. So 2 Pikachu EX, 2 Mewtwo EX. Wow, 2 Celebi EX. You got a Charizard EX up there in the front. Wow, very nice. And you got the nice black background. All right, Peter, really cool. Congrats on that. That's awesome. All right. There's the featured. All right, I should just went right straight to there. Very cool. All right, I think I have a few immersives, but I don't think I have anywhere near that many. All right. With that, let's go back to the top. So, with that, we're back to Peril. Peril already has a battle regular. So this time, are you looking for? Okay, looks like a PTA. Okay, so let me jump back over there. I have Versus, Private Match, Budget Game, all lowercase. And 2 diamond. Let me, what's the first 2 diamond? All right. Well, all right. Well, it's the first one. I said first one. So I think it's going to be a fire versus fire. Let's see how this goes. There's Peril. All right. I won the coin flip. Thanks for everyone for connecting tonight. Lots of fun. Missed everyone last night. Fortunately, I just couldn't get back and get everything I had to complete in time to stream without it being way past my bedtime. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start battle. We've got probably very similar decks, so I think this will probably come down to a little bit of how the hands treat us. I'm going to go ahead and throw down a Pokeball. Although I don't have the cool looking cards, I am sporting my Charizard cards. I'll put a Magmar down as well. And with that, I'll end my turn. And Peter says, Peril also has the exact display board with the gold Mewtwo EX as the top card. Oh, very nice. I haven't done too much on the display boards. There's so many aspects of the game I could focus on. Good coin flip there, Peril. But I seem to get kind of stuck on doing other things. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this evolution Ninetales going. And do I gamble or not? I'll put another Vulpix down. I feel like I'm going to go for the gamble. Well, I don't know. Every time I gamble, especially against Peril, I think I always lose the gamble. Peril and Magic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that point energy there. And with that, I'll end my turn. I haven't seen Magic on tonight. He's our 3 diamond trainer in the PTA. He's been kind of killing it. All right, so we got Magmar up front for Peril. We've got Ponyta in the back. Magmar needs 2 energy to retreat. So it's going to take a little bit of an expenditure there. We got another Magmar on the bench. And let's see how this is going to go. I'm kind of fishing for, I wouldn't mind a nice little potion to get me an extra heal going. I do have a Pokeball, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get this other evolution started. And I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this while I can. And I'll attack. Yeah, that's pretty amazing, Peter. No problem. If you get something else put together, and likewise for everyone else. If anyone else has something they want to have me highlight on the stream, just let me know. I'll bounce over there, and we'll take a look. That offer is always open, everybody. Okay, so we got Ponyta to the front. We got another Magmar in the back. Got a good looking flare there playing out on the Pokeball. There's a Vulpix with some flare. Very nice. This Ponyta is a 10/40. With a Giovanni, Ninetales is within range of taking some damage. Actually being KO'd. Let's see what is in store for me. We got a PTA battle. Fire versus fire. Here's the coin flip. Oh, it does not happen. That brings me down to 40. With that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this while I can. Fortunately, I don't have any type of Sabrina going right now. So with that, I'll throw a Flamethrower. That gives me a 2-0 lead, but Vulpix can evolve to Ninetales with that one energy and definitely turn the game around a little bit. There, just like I was thinking. All right. Definitely a threat there. All right, so Magmar is going to go to the front. And with that, no, I got a Professor's Research. Let's see what Professor can do for me. Go ahead and fill my bench up a little bit. Just to protect against that Ninetales getting Sabrina. With that, I'll go ahead and move an energy point over to Ninetales. And I'll end my turn. Well, Mero, thanks first of all for keeping me in the background. I really appreciate the watch time. We got to take a look at Peter's free-to-play. Free-to-play display board that was pretty amazing. I've lost a few matches. I've won a couple. Jim and I were kind of visiting about building some type of like off spice deck, something kind of different from the regular. And that's kind of in a nutshell. It's been a great conversation with everybody. And we're back to the front. So Peril right now has got a PTA battle going. I just said I was going to pick the first 2 diamond. It happened to be fire. So we got a fire on fire battle. Unfortunately, though, I've got a Magmar just, I'm going to kind of let it sit there, lame duck. In the meantime, I'm just kind of playing things out here. Not going to take any chance. I'll put second energy on Ninetales. And with that, I'll end my turn. Tonight so far, Walmero has the PTA win, and that's where we're at for PTA battles. Peril's last match against me was against the tournament deck. And that ties it up at 2. Ninetales is going to come to the front. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and play Blaine. And we'll finish this match off. Good match, Peril. We had almost a mirror match. So far, I haven't seen any difference in cards. So, like I thought, it would just kind of come down to who got dealt the better card sooner. And I think that was me this time. I think play-wise, strategy-wise, it was pretty even there. All right. Good match, Peril. Moving on. see here. And again, I'm going to probably stream. I was hoping to stream for about 3 hours, so I started at 6. I'm almost about halfway through. Who's up next? I'm missing Magic tonight. Magic usually has my back with the queue. Let's see here. So after it was Bryce, it was Peril, then Bryce. Bryce, we just got in. Actually, I was holding Bryce's spot. So Bryce, if you're still on, we're back to your original spot. So let me give a moment to see if Bryce is there, because Bryce would actually be next. If not, well, we wait to hear after. Next would be Sean. Sean and I had a really good match last game. I had the lead, but he came back and KO'd me and took me out. But it was a great match. So I'm not hearing anything from Bryce. Let me check and see if Sean's still there. Sean, are you out there? So it'd be Bryce, Sean, then Wamero, and then Peter. All right, so I'm not hearing anything from Bryce. Checking for Sean. So far, not hearing anything there. Okay, there's Sean. All right, Sean, if you're ready, I assume you want to do another viewers match. If so, go ahead and queue up. I'll switch back to my highlight deck of the night. I know I'm not doing this deck any justice. This deck is, you know, very popular and it's very competitive. That said, I don't really play Pikachu EX, but this is the go-to deck for Pikachu EX. And I think after this match, I'll just go back and show everyone again. I had it displayed at the very beginning of the stream. But we're going to go ahead and queue up, and I'm going to look for Sean. Okay. Let's see if we can find Sean out there. Great match last time with Sean. It was a close one. Could have went either way. All right, there we go. Let's see here. And taking a look. Trying a new feature now tonight. It's in the chat. It's called a Q&A. You can actually post questions there, but for tonight, I just wanted to, and probably what I'll do going forward, is just post the details for the PTA. So if anyone's looking for a PTA link, it's there under the Q&A section. All right, I'm going to put Zapdos to the front. And I'll start the battle. Okay. Yeah, from what I heard, there's probably another 5-win coming up soon. Last time I used Mewtwo EX, and it was like my first 5 wins. I started it about 10:30 my time, was about 30 minutes after the start of the event, and 5 matches later I was done. So a little bit luck involved there, and then the matches had my full attention. All right, so we've got Sean playing a fighting deck. Now this is, I'm seeing a lot of the stuff I love to play. My most favorite deck, and I keep threatening everyone that I'm going to do a video on it. It just hasn't happened yet, is a Marshadow Hitmonlee. This one was Golem, either with Golem. The other one I really enjoy. I enjoy my Machamp. But I'm a big fan of fighting decks. All right, so with that said, let me go ahead and I'm going to place a Pokeball down. And I'm going to go with the Professor's Research. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and put a Pikachu down. A Blitzel down. Another Pikachu down. With that, I'm going to assign a point of energy to Pikachu. And I'm going to end my turn. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Something a little bit more rare, kind of give you a little more value for the accomplishment. I agree with you, Peril. It would be cool if they have some type of crazy challenge where you got to win like 20 in a row or something like that. I don't know how many people would be able to do it in this game, but even in the tournaments, when you have the top of the top, very rarely do you see someone going without a loss. Typically, they have one loss. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the next speed. Going to bring Zapdos back. Going to put Pikachu to the front. And with that, I'll assign this second point of energy. And I'll attack. All right, there's an early lead again against Sean, just like last match, but that didn't translate very well for me. There's Hitmonlee to the front. Graveler in the back, trying to conserve and save that Golem in the making. Golem's going to need some energy, though, so it's going to take 4 to get it done. 160 health. Definitely, there's a Brock, and that's exactly how to do it. Assign that fighting energy over. And well on the way. All right. Man, that's going to be pretty tough because there's 30 damage. So even someone like a Zebstrika really can't work with the Golem. So Brock was able to help out there. My Pikachu's in threat. You know, I could at least get a good little chunk of damage off of that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and Sabrina. And with that, I'll bring point of energy over to Pikachu. And I'm going to sacrifice this Pikachu here. Brings it down to 70. All I need to pull is, yeah, master rank. That would be pretty cool, Peter. Yeah, if they come up with something. I know they always people keep talking about wanting them to bring in some type of rank system as well. I'd be really curious to see how they put something like that together, but this game is perfect for a rank system. All right, just like that, Sean takes the lead. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Pikachu to the front. I'm hoping for a Giovanni here because I got that negative 30. Oh, my gamble didn't pay off. And oh, bummer. Of course, either way, it wouldn't work, so. All right, well, we'll go ahead and X-speed my way back. Retreat to the back. I'll put Zapdos to the front. And with that, and put this point energy on Zapdos. Gonna need it to retreat. And I'll throw down a peck. With that defense, it's tough. There's Giovanni. That's who I'm looking for. Got me. Good match, Sean. Good match. I didn't quite have an answer for that Golem. I usually like to gamble more than I should. A great match. Okay. All right, let me go back through the queue. So after Sean, Jim's just watching. So I think we're up to, I think it's, so Wamero, I just want to double check. Is Wamero there? All right, just double checking to see if Wamero's there. And if not Wamero, then I think we're up to Peter. Not hearing anything. Wamero might have me in the background again. Maybe spending some time with his daughter. All right, we'll squeeze Wamero back in since we just passed his spot. We'll also squeeze Bryce back in, and we passed Bryce's spot. So with that said, yeah, I think we're ready for Peter. Just double checking to see if Peter's there. All right, Peter's there. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, let's see what Peter has in store this match. And I'm just going to check my digital avatar. Right eye, left eye. Yeah, there's a slight lag. Turn one way, turn the other way. Eyebrows, mouth. You'll have to figure that out. All right, searching for Peter out there. Budget game, all lowercase. Let's try that again. Gonna go ahead and dive back in. All right, let me catch up on chat as well. Anything new? All right. Lost a coin flip. And with that, it looks like I got the lone Blitzel to the front. I'll hit start battle. And there's a Pikachu. Another Pikachu. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and put a point of energy on Blitzel. Go ahead and put down Mighty Mouse to the bench. And with that, I'll attack. All right, first energy assignment for Peter. Let's see how this goes this match. Pikachu's got a point of energy as well. And with that, there's a 10-point strike. Raichu in the back. Already up and rolling. So off to a good start there. Yeah. Newbie deck versus tournament winner deck, Peter says. Fortunately, Peter, you're not playing against a tournament caliber person. So, of course, I can't do this deck a whole lot of justice. With that said, I'll throw down a Pokeball. Electabuzz. I'm going to throw down Professor's Research as well. All right. We'll put this point of energy over on Electabuzz. And with that, I call attack. All right. Let's see what Raichu has in mind. There's a Pikachu EX. Sabrina. $20-point strike. Where, oh, where are my Pokemon? Try a Pokeball. All right, let me think through. All right, we'll go ahead and assign this point of energy here for now. And go ahead and throw down this heal. And I'll attack. Hey. All right, there's that beautiful card to the front. Pikachu needs a little extra help on the bench to get powered up there. That's how you do it. There's Giovanni. That's exactly what's needed. And with that, there's just enough damage. Tied at 1. All right. I have no idea where my cards are. Put Blitzel down. And we'll go ahead and put a point of energy over there. And with that, I'll attack. All right, let's see what Peter's way out in front of me when it comes to the power cards. I haven't seen an EX. I haven't seen anything other than my kind of like my basics. In the meantime, I'm struggling. Oh my goodness. Nothing to be found anywhere. Right. Good match here with Peter and I. Looks like Pikachu's going to step back. Raichu to the front. There's Surge to come in and help with the power. Very nice. Abstrika to the front. Man, I have not seen anything I need. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Play Sabrina. All right, need that other Pokemon on the bench right here. Let's see if Professor Oak can help out. Oh, but the Pokeball will help. Oh, there's no more. So it must be in Peter's hand. There it is. Good match, Peter. That was a good one. I don't know where all my EX cards were, that deck. I mean, I can't have that many cards left. No Pikachu EX at all to show up. I tried my best, though. All right, good match, Peter. All right, let's... Yeah, that's a great deck, Peter. You, I had no answer for that one. All right. Let me take a look at the list. I'm just going to check back in. I know Jim may or may not be out there. Jim said he was just watching tonight. He was going to work on putting a deck together. Just want to, if Jim, if you are out there, just going to check in just in case anything's changed on your end. With that, we had Bryce and Wamero. We went over. They weren't on the... Already battled with Sean. And so I think... Where am I? All right, let's do this. Let me check. Oh, I've got a... Well, that might be everyone who's on the stream right now. All right, let me, if you're still here, go ahead and just give me a here or a hi or something. And let me take a look and see who we have and where we're at and everything. I almost think we're almost back to the, okay, so we got, we Peril, I think we might be back to you. We might be back to the front of the queue. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, it's like a permanent hand scope. That's what Peril was saying earlier. I'm going to build, so I've got a little troubleshooting to do on my system to figure out since this Windows update return the speed. But I'm also almost going to try to come, I think I have an idea for an overlay. Or I could, well, actually, what I could do, Peter, let's test it out. Well, no, that wouldn't really be fun because then all my other people, I was going to say I could disconnect my iPad and my screen wouldn't be shown, but the replay value of someone watching and then just staring at a blank screen, well, there wouldn't be too much replay value there. So maybe I can come up with something else. I'll have to think about it a little bit. All right. So with all that said, I've got Peril, I've got Peter. I've got a couple others on. They must just be lurking in the background. So thanks again for just lurking in the background. Peril, let's go ahead and go back to you for a PTA battle. All right. So I'm going to pick the second deck I find in my list for Peril. First one, 2 Diamond was fighting. So we did a mirror match. Looks like the second one's going to be a fighting. All right, so if you want to go ahead and queue up, I'm ready to go. And let's do this. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Harold trying to get on the board tonight for PTA. Got a single card. Hitmonlee. One of my favorites, actually. Fire's got a great 2-diamond build. Fire has a great 3-diamond build. Peril being a 2-diamond trainer. Got Heavemore to the front and Vulpix on the bench. All right, let's see what I can do. Gonna see what Peril has in store for me. I've been kind of up against the ropes these last few matches. All right, I'm going to place Hitmonchan down to the bench. I'm going to throw a Pokeball. And I'll go ahead and put a Stonejourner down. With that, I'm going to assign a point of energy to Hitmonlee. And I'll start this match off with a strike against Vulpix. All right. Beautiful. I love those cards in that table. That playmat on the table. There's an evolution, the Ninetales, plus a potion for a heal coming. Back to that Ninetales. All right. Let me check. I got, hey, Cool Dude. Thanks for connecting in. Cool Dude says, I have a question. I want the Gengar EXs, but I keep getting God Packs. Well, first of all, congratulations on getting God Packs. I've yet to have one. I think probably most of the viewers on the stream have hardly had them. I'm sure you could get Gengar EX. You could have a 4-diamond with trading that's going to come out, in perhaps a couple of weeks. Your God Packs, you're probably not going to be able to replace anything like that. So I think in the long run, if you have patience for a few weeks, you could probably trade for a Gengar EX relatively easy. I mean, right now they haven't officially announced it, but there's a lot of leaks out there saying that you can trade 1 through 4 diamond and 1 star. So it'd just be a matter of tracking down someone who has extra Gengar EX, and you probably could pull the trigger. I think overall your deck value or your card collection would be better off keeping the God Packs. That's my personal opinion. I've got some others on who might also want to chime in their thoughts. I'm not saying mine's right or wrong. That's just my personal opinion. I did, at the very beginning, I did the same thing. I restarted a few times. But Gengar EX is pretty amazing. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. But I definitely think holding off on doing that makes the most sense. I need to hurry up and attack. That's my thought. Yeah, well, thanks, Cool Dude. I do pay for the monthly. I'm a low funds player. I do pay for the monthly, so I get 3 a day. So let's see. It's tonight at 10 p.m. on the West Coast. I'll start. So that's so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so Friday. Check back in with me for sure on Friday, and let's see if you send your luck my way. I'd definitely be open to that. Oh. All right, so Lazo with a nice strike. Hitmonlee's all the way down to 10 points. So that's going to translate into a retreat, about the only way I can shake the poison at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. I'm going to put a Hitmonchan to the front. And at the same time, I'm going to place a point of energy there. And I'll attack. All right, and cool dude, you're welcome to check in. I'm on almost every night. Mondays and Wednesdays, though, are pretty iffy for me in the evening. But I'll definitely be on Thursday night and then again on Friday night. So I hope your luck definitely arrives my way. All right, so Lazzle holding it down. Let's see. Finally got that card I was looking for, Clobbopus. All right, let's... with that, Peril's got me kind of struggling a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. And to retreat there. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and put a point of energy here. And with that, I'll use Sabrina. Another Salazzle to the front. All right, and that, I'll end my turn. All right, let's see. Peter hasn't gotten a God Pack either. I wonder if there's anyone besides Cool Dude. I know I don't have too many on right now that has actually got a God Pack. I've been wondering if Magic has got a God Pack. Magic's probably over 22,000 card collection right now. If anyone probably has gotten one, I would think maybe it would have been him. All right, so with that, put this point of energy here. And I'll attack. All right. Peril's got Ninetales back there within striking distance. There's Ninetales stepping up, kind of like I expected. Have you tried the Greninja deck? Yeah, I've got a few builds of Greninja, Cool Dude. I've got one with Gyarados. That's kind of my favorite one, Gyarados with Greninja. I highlighted that in a stream maybe a couple of weeks ago when Gyarados kind of first made its presence known after the packs were released. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Greninja for sure. I love the snipe capability. Tonight, you know, every night I usually highlight a deck or a card or a strategy or something going on. Tonight, it just happens to be centered around the Pikachu EX, which was the hottest deck in Ursa Day's tournament from this past weekend. It came in first place and third place in her tournament. And then I'm also doing a thing called PTA, or Pocket Trainers Academy. And so like this match right here is a PTA match. So the viewers build a deck, like a they start off as one diamond. They can only control one diamond Pokemon of an energy of their choice. And it's kind of like following some of the anime and some of the shows. You start at level 1 and you basically level yourself up, and it's just some extra content. If that's something you're interested in, you can take a look at my Discord server, where I have a post there in the what's called the PTA general chat with a text file that has all the details. And basically that's what you're seeing happening right now. Is this is a PTA battle. Peril is a 2-diamond trainer, so he's already unlocked 1 diamond. He's a 2-diamond trainer, and he's working on trying to become a 3-diamond trainer. And it follows the rarities in the cards. All right, and I'm not getting a whole lot going, unfortunately. I have to have no choice but to do this. Go ahead and put this Clobbopus down. And with that, I have to go and put that energy there. It's not looking too good for me this match. All right, let me catch up on... if you go into the QA, so Cool Dude, if you... in the live chat, you should see a QA details, and it should say something like PTA details. If you click on that or tap on it, depending if you're PC or watching from a phone, but if you actually tap on that, it should take you to a link. If that doesn't work for you, let me know, and I'll type it into a chat real quick as well. All right. Let's see here. I gotta pay attention here a little bit. I'm definitely against the ropes on this battle. Nothing a whole lot I can do. And with that, I'll end my turn. All right. Thank you, Sean. Without a doubt, I totally appreciate the watch time. Thank you very much, Sean. All right. So there's a strike, and with that, Peril finishes it off. Good match. Let me, cool dude, I'll just go ahead and type out that link as well. Let me just go ahead and get it into chat. All right, so there's the link there. That should get you to the Discord server. Okay. And cool dude, you'd actually be up. So anytime someone new or new for the day pops into the stream, they get the next spot in the queue for a match. So I'm 2 hours into the stream. I'll be going for 1 more hour till 9 p.m. my time, local time. I'm on the West Coast Pacific. So, cool dude, if you're interested in a match, let me know. And it says valid or inexpired. That's supposed to be a permanent... let me go look real quick. Because if it's valid or inexpired, that's... Let me go into... We'll just pause here for a moment. Give me a moment to pull up Discord. I thought the link was that not expire. Give me a moment here. Just trying to get Discord. All right. Let me take a look here. If I can find it real quick. Yeah, it's showing that it's still active. It shows an expiration date, a little infinity sign. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if anyone else is on who could just confirm that. I must have had something happen to it. Unless I had a typo on the... let's see. All right. Well, here's one. Let's try this one. I'll just create a new one real quick. Cool dude. What is? That's interesting. I'm still kind of new to. All right, I don't want to. Let's see what happens there. Are you able to click on that at all? It says hit and use copy button, which I did, but I'm not sure if that's valid or not. If not, I'll have to take a look at that. Thanks, cool dude, for bringing that to my attention. It shows on my server that it's not meant to expire, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. but I'll try to get that fixed and definitely get you. And I know I've had others using it, so I'm kind of surprised that that's not working. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on. But cool dude, if you'd like to go ahead and have a match right now, I'll move you to the front. Yeah, that use copy button, that didn't work for me. No, I think the copy paste didn't work. So I don't think that's on your side, cool dude. I think it's on my side. But if you're up for a match, if you want to do a viewer match, we can queue up. If that sounds, I'll be playing that Pikachu EX from the tournament. You're welcome to play anything. Okay, sounds good, cool dude. And then I'll see if I can't figure out this link as well. So, all right. So I think next up, based on, well, the queue's kind of all out of order now. I know I've got a number of people in the background, but I think I just had Peril. We'd be through Wamero if we, okay, so I think, Peter, I'm back to you. Let's just confirm Peter's still there. And if so, we'll go ahead and queue up. Let me go ahead and switch out my deck here real quick. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dive in, Peter. See if we can get linked up. All right. All right, here we go. I'm linked up with Peter. Let's get another good match in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put Pikachu to the front, and I'll start my battle. All right, so Peter's had good luck with this deck. He's picking out the tournament deck every time so far. And I lost, let me get my avatar. With all the screen bouncing, I need to get back to my avatar. All right, so I got that back rolling. All right. Wow, full bench already for Peter. Look at all that's going on there. All right, I'm back. I just had it on mute for a moment. Let's see here. So many things going on, trying to keep track of everything got rolling here. I'm going to go ahead and play Professor's Research. And I'll end my turn. All right. Got, there's Raichu. Now, we've seen the power of Raichu with Surge. 0 to 100, just like that. All right, so I've got my second point of energy. I'm going to go ahead and play down Giovanni. And I'm going to try to close the gap a little bit here. So, unfortunately, I don't have a KO, but I can get it pretty close. All right. We know that Raichu's the big hitter, so yeah, Wamero, you'll be up next. There's a Pikachu EX. We just kind of passed you in the queue, but I'm coming back to like you and Bryce. So yeah, you would actually you're actually up. We just went to Peter, so you'll be up. All right. Oh, but that said, Wamero, first I'm going to have a match with Cool Dude after this. A new viewer who just connected in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put down this Electabuzz. And I'm going to go ahead and put a point of energy on Electabuzz. I'll use X speed. Go ahead and retreat back. I'll put in Zapdos for a moment. And throw a potion on Pikachu. And I'll end my turn. All right, let's see what we got going here. So, Cool Dude is saying that my link for Discord's not working, so I've got that to figure out. There's a nice strike. And it got me against the struggle right now, so there's a Zeeb Striker. With that, let's see here what we're going to do. I have no choice but to retreat. I don't have another retreat option, so unfortunately I can't strike. I'm going to retreat back. I think I'll go ahead and put in Zeeb Striker. And with that, I'll end my turn. Wow, that's pretty amazing, Cool Dude. You'll have to play a Gengar deck. Let's see that. Now, I haven't... To be honest with you, I didn't know there. Are you talking a crown card, or are you talking like how many stars? I'm not aware of a crown version of Gengar. 2-star. All right, congrats. That's pretty amazing. Oh, there you go. You just talked about it and you made it happen. So you probably took my, I hope you didn't take my God Pack luck that you were going to send my way. All right, so I'm just kind of distributing damage all around here. Now it looks like my Electabuzz is at risk. That gives Peter the early lead. Got Peter, strike first. All right, let's put Zeeb Striker back to the front. Now I get the X speed. I wanted that a turn earlier. All right. So looking pretty difficult for me at the moment. That I'll go ahead and at least get a point in. Yeah, that's awesome, Cool Dude. All right, that ties it up 1-1. However, Peter's sitting on 2 EXs. Pikachu's ready to go. My Pikachu is pretty wounded. Likewise is my Zapdos, so I'm definitely not in the driver's position. Yeah, I know it. I have to come up with a solution so that it's not quite. I have to do that, but yet at the same time, I need to make the replay value for the people, especially my overseas viewers who catch things on the replay. If I'm constantly having my hand hid, there's not really a whole lot of replay value. And so that's what I'm struggling with. I don't mind getting beat up, though. It's still fun. So when I do get a win, it's like, hey, you know, I had to work hard for it. I get my fair share of wins. But yeah, it's definitely a struggle when my hand is exposed. But yeah, it's that replay part that is the difficult. If it was just a live stream and I was done with it, so be it. But I usually get more watch time and views a lot of times, or just as much, or a good chunk anyway, on the replays for the overseas subscribers, where most of my subscribers actually are. So, but with that said, not a whole lot I can do at this point. So we'll just do this, and we'll end the match. You'll have your KO. Good match, Peter. Okay. All right. Cool, dude. Yeah, I'll get the others. We'll just stick with our queue. And when you're ready, cool, dude, just let me know, and I'll fit you in. Let me real quick. Let me take a look at my Discord real quick. I'm not understanding where I'm going wrong with the. Never. No limit. All right. Okay, so Wamero, are you ready to go? Okay, so looking for Wamero. All right. That's going to move my way down. Which one haven't I played? So I know. All right, Wamero, looks like the next one, we're going to have a mirror match. Looks like Lightning is mine as well. All right, here we go. So we got, looks like Lightning against Lightning. Now, I just had a Fire against Fire with Peril, and just a bit ago, and I ended up with the better draw there. Draw cards. All right. Searching for Wamero. Tonight. So I've got Wamero so far with the only win tonight on the PTA. Now, Peril, just to confirm, you haven't had a victory yet tonight, right? I want to make sure, with everything I got going on, I'm trying to dial in my my avatar. It's been slow. I've got this Discord link I'm trying to figure out as well. Let me go ahead and hit start battle. I'm going to go on mute for a bit, just so that I can do some typing and stuff in the background while I get this PTA battle going with Wamero. So I'll be here, just on mute. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Peril. I just had, I thought I had missed one. So I just got that documented that I'll be able to update Discord with. So appreciate that. All right. In the meantime, I've got a good battle going with my Wamero here. And I'll be on mute again for just a little bit, just to so I can type in the background and try to figure out what's going on. All right. Well, Mero kind of peppering my bench. Doing everything I can to kind of stay in front of this. I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. And still trying to figure out what's going on with a few things. I'm going to go ahead and put that second point of energy there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and throw down Electro Web. All right, so we got spider on spider. And there's a good strike there. Okay. Gonna move my Steve Striker to the front. Trying to see a path to a win here. It's looking a little difficult. Go ahead and place that energy there. And I'm going to go ahead and strike. A good match, I think. Wamero's got me against the ropes. I need an answer for that Galvantula. There's another good strike. Yeah, Peril, definitely. You'll be next for PTA battle. That would put us back to the front. Joltik. Gonna get this evolution going. Place this point of energy. Wow. I'm struggling. I'm trying to hold on. There's a nice play with the Sabrina. Perfect time. And that's going to give Walmero the win. Let me, I'm in Discord right now, so let me go ahead and get this noted. Trying to figure out what's going on that link at the same time. Okay, so Walmero with his second win of the night. Good job, Walmero. We got Peril with 1 win. And with that, we're going to go ahead and queue up Peril for a PTA. Let me just cycle through. We're doing pretty good on time, almost at the bottom of the hour. I've got about a half hour more. Go ahead and wrap up the stream for tonight. I'll have to continue to work on things. All right. 2 diamond. Let me see if there's any other 2 diamonds I haven't tried yet. Nope, I'm all the way through. So we already had a fire versus fire, so let me try my colorless. All right. Walmero, fire away. And in the meantime, Peril, if you're ready, go ahead and queue in. All right, I'm going to jump in and on. I think the new Electro Buzz is worth it. I know there's 2. Are you referencing the one that is the one that I was just playing? The one that I'm playing is the one that I enjoy, just because it's 40 points to the bench. But I'm not sure if it's the A1A version or okay, yeah. So I like that one just because I like to attack the bench. The hard part is, and as you saw, I just kind of sat there on the bench because I could never get it powered up. That's a good question. Let me look. I think the deck that I'm playing right now for the tournament, I think that deck uses that same Electabuzz as well. And that deck was actually first place and third place. I mean, it was a mirror deck. It was all the exact same Pokemon, all the exact same trainer cards, item supporters, everything. Do I think it's better than Zeepstrika? Well, 1 energy for Zeepstrika, right? So I really like Zeepstrika. Yeah, that's a good point, Peril. Surge would definitely help with it. That's something I haven't really thought of. Yeah, I wonder. I have to think about how I could build that deck a little better. I just kind of put the decks together really quick. I was mentioning kind of earlier, I'm kind of struggling for deck space. And I do want to have like 3 really well thought out, put together decks of 1 diamond, 3 for 2 diamond, and 3 for 3 diamond. But I just so running so short of space, I just need to spend some time kind of cleaning it up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put an evolution down, or excuse me, put this basic down, and I think I will. I'll end my turn. I'm a big fan of Zeepstrika, and obviously the tournament decks always go with 2. And then they've been thrown in that A1A version of the Electabuzz. So there's quite a bit of pressure to the bench. Yeah, I'll show you after this one, Walmero. I'll go back through. I've been meaning to go back through the deck build anyway. And I'm up against Peter next, unless unless Cool Dude is ready. But I'll show you that deck build out real quick. All right. In the meantime, I need to pay a little bit of attention. Put Giovanni down. And with that, I'll attack. Okay, yeah, no worries, cool dude. I should be on for about another half hour, so it sounds like it'll work out. Hey, Wendy, thanks for joining. I'm down to about 30 minutes of stream, and what we'll do is we'll get you in next. I just got a PTA battle going right now with Peril. Okay, gotta go ahead and get that evolution going. Yeah, this professor's research to help out a little bit. See if Professor Oak can help me. Go ahead and get this evolution done as well. I'll put X speed on Farfetch'd. Let's bring this back. And let's put this one forward. And we'll put this point of energy here. And I'm going to put this Chansey down. And I'm in my turn. All right. Been a great night of battles so far. A couple new visitors. That's always nice to see. And some familiar faces. Or in this case, familiar decks and familiar names. All right, so Lazo working it. Trying to come up with an answer to Peril so far. Let's see here. All right. I'm just kind of looking through my options. I'll play Sabrina. All right, Heatmore comes to the front, and I'll end my turn. Good match here. Got my Chinchino, which is kind of like a mini Pikachu EX. I basically put it out there to take that hit. I'm going to put Chinchino to the front. Got oops. Chorus I'll put to the bench. I'll give Chinchino that third point of energy. And I'll attack. Alright, so that's 2-1. Harold's got 1 win tonight, and Wamero has 2 in the PTA. Haven't seen our 3-diamond trainer Magic tonight. Probably maybe a good night off Brest. There's Salazzle with a nice strike. And with that, I'll attack. All right. Good match there, Peril. All right, let me catch up on chat. So Cool Dude is still trying to track down a few cards. I've got Wendy next. Sean, Blastoise coin playmat and sleeve is coming. Yeah, that's right. I think it is. Well, do they normally make the changes on Tuesday night, or is it Thursday night? I guess, yeah. I don't know which night it is. I know a lot of stuff comes on Thursday nights, but if it comes out tonight, that'd be cool. Blastoise is going to be a good one. Okay, so I got Sean. I'll have you after. So I'm gonna. Wendy is gonna go next. Just because anytime someone's first on for the night, we cut them to the front of the queue, and then that's their place in the queue. And then after Wendy, Sean, if you're still on and interested, you'll be up next. All right. So with that, win there. Wendy, if you're ready to go, I assume you're ready for a PTA battle. Is it tonight? Yeah, if Sean says it's tonight, I don't have any. I'm just used to things happening on a Thursday night, but that's awesome. No. Oh, you're at work anyway. Yeah, no, Wendy, you wouldn't be skipping anyway. That's just our typical process. How I always work it. But with that said, if you're at work right now, I'm going to go ahead and move over then to Sean if Sean's interested. So we're down to about the last 25 minutes of the stream, and I'll be wrapping up. Got some homework for me to figure out tomorrow. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow night because I think my responsibilities tomorrow night's going to take me late again. But I will be back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I may be experimenting with a little bit of the times, but if you keep track of the thumbnails on my live section, you should be able to see what time things are happening. All right, so I'm just going to check in again with Sean to see if Sean's there. Okay, you're just watching. Perfect. Sean, thanks for sticking around, and thanks for the watch time. Really appreciate it. All right, so with that said, so Peter, you'd be up. Let me go ahead. I want to walk through this deck, though, real quick. So here's the deck. I've been saying I would go through it. So this is the Wamero. This is the deck that was in first and third place. So 2 Blitzel, 1 Dedenne, 2 Zeep-Strika, 1 Electabuzz, and of course, this is the A1A version. And then 2 Pikachu EX, 1 Zapdos EX, 2 Potion, 2 X-Speed, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Giovanni, and 2 Sabrina. So this was the exact deck that came in first place and in third place. Not only did it match exactly for the Pokemon selected, but it also matched exactly for all the trainer cards. So both the supporter and the item cards matched exactly with first and third place. So that's the deck right there. And they were definitely going with the newer A1A version of the Electabuzz. I think the reason why is it's an extra energy, but it really lets you go after that bench a little bit more. So I think that was the reason behind it. All right. So with that, I'm going to jump back over. I'm going to get into another private match, and it's going to be with Peter again. Budget case, all lowercase. I just need to type that in real quick. Budget game, all lowercase. All right. And with that, I'm going to hit battle. And there's Peter, level 48, on the way to 49. Amazing job, Peter. Free to play, almost 49. All going to be capped before too long. So Peter, then the question's going to be, you obviously, whether it's resilience or interest or something, you're finding a way to make it work to grind to 50. What are you going to do when you hit 50? What's going to happen next for Peter? Are you going to like take a break? Are you going to do something else, another game? Or, you know, what's going to happen to Peter once he hits 50 and that goal, I'm sure that goal you have of 50 doesn't exist anymore. I've had that happen to me. Sometimes I I'm really into a game and I'm grinding to max level. I get there. Pokemon Go, great example. I don't know if anyone played Pokemon Go. Came out in the summer of 2016, I think early July or something. I grinded in my area of the Pacific Northwest. I was the first one to hit level 40. I was feeding the game. I was no budget gamer for that game. Feeding lots of money. I got to level 40 by Thanksgiving, which in this area was leaps and bounds above pretty much everyone else. I grinded so hard that I burn out. And so I hit 40, and then I never really played much, and I just play occasionally here or there. But that's like 9 years, 8, 9 years later, and I still never have recovered from that. So I'm just kind of curious. That's my own personal experience with burning out. Yeah, you take a break from the matches, yeah. All right, let me take a look at what's going on here. Let's throw a Pokeball down. Doesn't matter if I hide it in my deck or not, because I know it can be seen. I'll put a point of energy here. And I'll end my turn. Just open the free packs at level 50 and do some trading and some private match here in your live stream. Well, that'd be cool. You'll have to find something else to keep you busy, but you'll have definitely earned a rest. Hey, Mr. Anonymous, thanks for connecting in. I started my stream early tonight. Been on for about 2 hours, 40 minutes. I'm going to be wrapping up here in about 20 minutes or so. Let me take a look. So I've got a... Just had... So Wendy's working. So it looks like Sean's just watching. I just only viewers I have that have checked in that haven't had a match yet is Cool Dude, who's working on his deck, and then actually Mr. Anonymous, you'd be up next. All right, I need to look down at the screen and see what's going on here. I'm taking a little damage. I'll throw this potion back on. And with that, I'll use Giovanni to help out a little bit. That at least put me in range of another damage. Even with a heal, I'm thinking that might be enough, but I'm sure Peter's got some help there on the bench. Been a really fun night of matches. I think every night I really enjoy the matches with everyone. Tonight I'm highlighting the #1 deck, first place and third place from Ursa Day's weekly pocket tournament from this past weekend. Both of them had the exact same build that you see right now. So, all right. But just trying to get something happening here. Go ahead and put this point of energy here. I'll throw down this potion. And with that, I'll attack. Uh-oh. Well, sometimes, Peter, that's the only way I think I ever win against you is when you get a bad hand. But that doesn't mean, even though I'm up 2-0, I've seen you come back. So, Mr. Anonymous, if you're interested, I can squeeze you in next, getting towards the end of the stream, but you're just in time for at least one match. There's another Pikachu EX to the back. We got, here we go, we got Pikachu EXs doing low damage battle. Not that you see that too often. Go ahead and put this energy here. And with that, I'll attack. All right. Peter was dealt a bad hand, but let's see if he can make something of it. Gonna go ahead and next speed back. Needs a little more bench help. One would at least make it decent. All right, let's see if I pull a... No, I was hoping maybe I would pull a Sabrina. Didn't happen. Ah, there she is. Of course. But I do get a Pokeball. Put that there. And with that, put a point of energy there. And I'll attack. All right. Yeah, that was like my hand, Peter, the mirror match, the match we had earlier. I didn't get one Pikachu EX, and I didn't get my Zapdos EX. All I had is the regular ones. All right, Cool Dude says he's ready, he or she. Go ahead and bring that one to the front. So, Cool Dude, after this match is completed, you will move to the front, and then after that, it'll be Mr. Anonymous. Those are the two that I haven't been able to catch up with. All right. Well, what do you know? I actually won something tonight against Peter. Good match, Peter. All right. So we're down, probably down to 2 matches to go for the night. Thanks everyone for connecting in. I appreciate the watch time. So very appreciative of that. My channel went viral overseas. I don't know how or why or anything like that, but it went completely bonkers. So the password is Cool Dude is a budget game. You'll see it on the screen here in a second. So as soon as you see it, go ahead and type it in. I'll give you a little bit because there's a little bit of a delay with the stream. So it's a budget game, all lowercase. So somehow I went crazy viral overseas, but it seems that I don't know if it's the language or what, but it's hard to translate. It's easy to get subscribers, but it's hard to translate watch time. And I'm not quite sure why. But all the watch time you all are giving me is very much appreciated as I work to try to get my watch time up to at least unlock the monetization. There's no way with how my my channel performs. It's something I could do for a living, but maybe it's enough to buy me a new cable here or there, or you know, fix something, buy a better microphone or something like that. But that's about it. So, but I really appreciate the watch time. All right, so Cool Dude, go ahead and start there, and I will hit start battle. So I'll be able to match up with Cool Dude, who's got psychic energy in the zone, and got a Farfetch. Is a great card right there. All right, so I'm going to ask Professor Research to help out a little bit. Looks like I'm going to at least get help with my bench. Pokeball as well. Wow, this is kind of like the direct opposite of what I have been seeing. I'll put Blitzel down. And Zapdos. So I got a pretty stacked bench this match. With that, I'll end my turn. All right. So, Mr. Anonymous, I'll catch up with you next. You'll be, oh, no, I'm just going to watch. Oh, okay. No worries, Mr. Anonymous. All right. There's a nice 40-point strike. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with get the Zeep Striker going. And I'm going to go ahead and X speed back. Go ahead and move that to the front. I'll assign a point of energy. And with that, I'll attack the Ghastly. Yeah, well, Meryl, I used to play a lot of Brawl Stars. That's how I kind of started content creation back in the end of August. And I was, when this game came out, I had about 1,400 subscribers. And then with everything going viral overseas, I'm not sure what happened. You know, I end up at 122,000. Just completely floored. All right, let's go ahead and get Pikachu ready to go. And so, yeah, I was doing Brawl Stars, and I wanted to be a content creator for them. And they have like a 5,000 subscriber as a minimum requirement. And so I was pretty disappointed. You know, I thought, oh, I'd never get there. And then after it kind of went viral, I applied, and they basically kind of denied me. Said no, but my channel wasn't ready. Beautiful. There's that beautiful card, that Gengar. And so after that happened, I lost. I was kind of unenamored with them saying my channel wasn't, for whatever reason, they denied being a content creator. So I had shifted over. I just stuck with Pocket, and I haven't gone back yet. That said, though, there's 2 games that Supercell is making that I am really interested in. And one of them is called Moco, mo.co. And I'm looking to, I'm trying to get into the beta of that. And yeah, Peril, you can have the last, it would be back to you anyway. So Moco's one, and the other one's called Project Rise is the other. So those are the 2 that I'm trying to get in. I think Supercell's got a pretty amazing thing they're doing for content creators. They have a whole like creator academy that teaches you the ins and outs of being a creator. So even though I couldn't really get there with Brawl Stars, it's got a pretty established base. I will see if I can't get in once these other games come out. All right, there's that beautiful Gengar. And there's a nice shot there. Good job, cool dude. First score of the night. Go ahead and put in my Pikachu. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and... well, I got a Pokeball, so I'll use that first. So anyway, yeah, I used to play a lot of Brawl Stars. I played since the game released. I have a couple of the super really rare skins that you had to get like in the first few weeks to a month when the game came out. And it's a great game. I just kind of lost excitement when they basically denied me. All right. Yeah, it's a great game. I watched the competition, so I still follow it. I haven't been streaming anything for it. I made I'll say a lot of mistakes, or I kind of cut my teeth on that game. So I think my channel would be much healthier now for me hosting Brawl Stars content. But, you know, back then I was just using my iPad and using the embedded microphone that's in it. And, you know, all my videos were really rough. You know, and as time has gone on, with my injury and everything, I've slowly graduated to other hardware and doing things. So, all right. So we got a good match going here. Let me go ahead and get this evolution going. And with that, well, cool dude, you got the really cool looking card. Congrats on that. And with that, it was a good match. Thank you, Cool Dude. I hope you're catch me back on another stream. I'm on usually five nights a week. Not normally on Monday and Wednesday, although sometimes if I get home early enough on Monday or Wednesday, I do sneak a stream in. But thank you again, Cool Dude. Very great match. And if you take a look at my community page, there's some details there for PTA as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your pack luck. I should have it by Friday, God pack. But I'll try to see if I can get you the link one way or the other. Cool Dude, if you want to maybe leave me a comment or something on my community page on YouTube, if you just go to the community section, find anything really. I'll try to get you over a link so you can take a look at the PTA. All right. A slow recovery, Walmero. I've got a long ways to go, so I'll be in this kind of awkward, wounded time of my life for a while. But hey, thank you very much for asking. All right, last match of the night, Peril, which is the front of the queue. So we're finishing with the very front of the queue. Peril was on before the stream even started, sending chats. So for reference, Peril's got 1 win tonight. Puts Peril at 4 out of 10 into 2 diamond. So if you can win this one, those put you halfway there. Here we go. Let me just jump over. Let me send a quick thanks to Cool Dude. Nice match, Cool Dude. And with that, let's see what I'm going to pick for my final. I'm just going to... let's go. That's the next one down. All right. Finishing up. Go ahead and cue in Peril. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it. And last PTA of the night. If I get back home early enough, you might see me on tomorrow night. It'd probably be 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. So like literally a half hour later than where we are right now. Probably 9:30. But I'll post if I think I'm going to make it back. If not, I'll definitely be on Thursday, probably streaming at 6 again. What do I got here? This weekend, I'll probably be experimenting. Thanks, Walmero. Appreciate that. And Cool Dude. All right, yeah. I'll be back here for sure Thursday. But good night, Cool Dude. And I'm gonna hold you to that God pack you sent me your luck. Well, I'm gonna cash in on that by Friday. All right. I'm gonna put Hitmonlee down on the bench, and I'll start the battle. So maybe I'll be on tomorrow night, but Thursday for sure. Saturday, I've been wanting to try a morning stream. I haven't done it yet, so I might give that a try. I think whenever I do a morning stream on the weekend, I'll probably do 2. Probably 1 in the morning and then 1 in the evening. I tried an afternoon stream last weekend. I might try one of those again. Just kind of trying to vary the time a little bit. Perhaps catch some other people who watch at different times that kind of expand the community a little bit. It'd be great to get PTA like just fully, rolling with matches and everything else. I just think that would be amazing. All right. I'm going to play a Pokeball. And with that, get this basic down. Go ahead and play this basic as well. Hitmonchan. Got the boxing gloves on. And going to take a shot at Vulpix. Let's see. So Vulpix is down to 20. We've got a Magmar, another Vulpix, and a Ponyta sitting in the back. I think for Fire Trainer, 2 and 3, especially 2 Diamond. 2 Diamond, you can build a beautiful Blaine deck. 3 Diamond, you can really kind of expand on that Blaine deck. One of my favorite decks is a 3 Diamond Blaine deck, where I'm using Flareon. I really like Flareon in that configuration. All right, well, we got Ninetales up front. We got a Ninetales in the back. We got a Magmar, and we've got a Rapidash. So Peril is off to the races with evolutions. My goodness. I don't know how I'm gonna overcome that. That's a great start. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put a point of energy there. And with that, just gonna throw down another jab. Got Ninetales in the back there, ready to go for energy. Ninetales in the front is a little on the wounded side. There's a heal. Magmar's going to get that energy. Peril knows that Ninetales can kind of tank a little bit, at least with what I got going on my side. All right. Well, I'm going to put this second point of energy down. And I think it makes sense for me to Sabrina right now. My thought behind the Sabrina is my strike damage is 70. And I can put any of those Pokemon on the bench within range. So, okay. So it's going to be Rapidash. I'm going to take a shot at Rapidash. Last match of the night. Thanks everyone for connecting in and joining me on the stream. I really, truly appreciate the watch time. May or may not be back on tomorrow night, depending on my schedule, but definitely back Thursday. For more PTA battles and another highlighted deck. With my limited deck space. Oh man, I wish they would fix that. All right, so we got energy kind of placed all over. And it's like, all right, so Peril's... It's got a lot of striking power back there. You've got Blaine's that could step up and help out any of those on the bench with an extra 30. All right. So the question is how do I want to get started with this? I think right now it makes sense to move this energy over to Stonjourner. And I'm not going to place a... No. I'm just going to take... Yeah, I'll just take a shot. All right. Good match. Gonna end it on a fun note here. PTA battle. Peril trying to get to 5 out of 10. 2 diamond. That'll be great. All right, Magmar's coming to the front. Looks like Peril has had enough of what's going on. I was going to ask Blaine to help out. And that's just going to be enough to take out Hitmonchan. There's a good strike. All right. Well, I'm going to ask Hitmonlee to step up. I need a little bit more time to percolate back here. I just needed that one extra round. Go ahead and place another Hitmonlee down. And with that, I'm going to end my turn. Oops, I need to do it this way. All right, Magmar's got a 50-point strike right there. Okay, here comes Blaine. Well, we've pulled out both the Blaines, so... Hey, Davey99, thanks for connecting in. Well, you almost missed all the fun. I'm on my very last match. I'm just wrapping up the stream. I started at 6 tonight, going to finish at 9, which is my time local. We've had some really great matches tonight. We're finishing up with one last PTA. And... I may be back on tomorrow night, depending on my availability in the evening. But if not, I'll be on Thursday for sure. Well, you know what, Davey? I'll get you for showing up and being here. I'll get one more match in with you. I hate to leave someone hanging without at least one match. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get Sir Grapple-Lot here. All right, and with that, how am I going to do this? All right. I'll go ahead and play Sabrina. I'd like to work on that Ninetales. But it's the only one that can take the hit. All right, so not going to forego the Ninetales yet. So with that, I'm going to attack. Going to knock somebody back. Of course, Rapidash gets KO'd, so that at least gives me 1 point against Peril. So Davey, you're looking for a viewer match or a PTA match? Hey, okay, no problem. We'll get you that PTA match. All right. Lots of decisions here on Peril's part. Peril's got had 2-0 lead, but I've got a couple of pretty powered up Pokemon going. All right, 40 points. That's within KO range, so there's not a lot I can do. Ninetales back there can get it done. Magmar can get it done. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to retreat. So I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. Put my Stone Journer into the front. And place this 3rd point of energy here. And with that, I'll attack. So that ties it up at 2-2. This is a good match. Good match. Peril's trying to get to that fifth win in 2 Diamond. Be halfway there. There's Ninetales. Let's see what Ninetales has in store for me. All right. There's Rapidash. Okay, let's see here. Well, it looks like Giovanni's going to come in to help out. And I think that's going to be just enough to get the job done. All right, good match, Peril. That was definitely a close one. All right. Okay, so with that, and if somebody else new connects in, I just feel like I can't leave someone hanging. So if we end up with somebody else speaking up that hasn't played a match tonight, I'll play another one. But with that, Peril, sending you thanks there. Good job. And Davy's ready for a PTA. All right. And if I remember right, you're I think you were 2. You're 2 out of 5 into 1 Diamond as a fighting trainer. Okay. So I need to pull a 1 Diamond deck. I'll just pick this one right here because it's at the top. And if you want to go ahead and cue Davy, we'll get a PTA in. Oh, you want revenge on Sea King? Oh, sure. Let me go grab Sea King. All right, I got Sea King. Let's do this. Add a little extra spice and drama to this match. It was a revenge match. All right, there's Davy. So my Sea King last time was a coin flipping fool. It was just like taking things out left and right. Let's see what happens tonight. It's an amazing card. But you definitely have to have coin flips going your direction. All right, looks like I won the coin flip. I don't know if that's really a win or not, but gets me evolution first. All right, looks like I got a Choodle. Pretty hefty little basic Pokemon with 80 health. The problem is it's got a 2 retreat, and that's a 2 energy bite. With that, I'll go ahead and start the battle. All right, there's Hitmonlee, there's Machamp. I remember them. All right, Davey, here comes Goldeen. I'm on my way. There's a... Okay. Let's see. One more. I'll take the double Goldeens. And with that, I'll end my turn. All right. Let's see what Davey has in store. He's got a Pokeball. He's got Hitmonlee up front with that really strong stretch kick. That puts the Goldeens within 2-shot KO. Got Machop back there. And there's Hitmonchan. These are all strong 1-diamond Pokemon. Fighting's has a pretty good representation in 1-diamond. So there's a strike right there. All right, so I'm going to need some help real quick, or Hitmonlee's going to start tearing into my bench. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and Payu Kumaku. And I'm probably not pronouncing that right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get this wounded Goldeen healed. At the same time, I'm going to drop a potion on it. I'm going to play an X-Speed. Oh, shoot. What am I thinking? No, that didn't do me any good. Oh, yeah. Well. And with that, I'll retreat back. And I'll get my Sea King to the active spot. Just to protect from that Hitmonlee. And I'll end my turn. Okay. All right. Davey wanted revenge on the Sea King. Well, there's one sitting right in front of him. Hitmonlee doesn't know how to attack that active spot, though. But there's a Goldeen on the back there that looks pretty weak. Let's see which direction Davey's going to go with this. Got Hitmonchan, who can put some pressure up front. Going to play blue. There's a smart play. Reduce that energy a little bit. That unless there's a Giovanni, that takes KO out of Sea King's range. All right, but I got another evolution of Sea King. I'm going to throw this potion down on my other Sea King. And this is where things went astray for Davey last night. I don't know what was going on, but my Sea King was just making it happen. All right, here we go. Well, oh no. Davey's looking at this and going, oh no. Blue saved the day. Blue saved the day on that one. But that's a decent strike, 80 points. Minus the 10 to 70. See if Professor Oak can help Davey out. So we got Hitmonchan, we got a Mankey, we got a Machop, and we got a very wounded Hitmonlee up front. I was able to, just in time, evolve both of my Goldeens to Sea King to kind of avoid some of that damage. Hitmonchan is not an easy Pokemon. It's a threat. There's a 30-point strike. All right. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and power up this Choodle because it needs 2 energy. And with that, I'm going to go for another coin flip. I got it. Oh no. That's 2 for 2. I mean, everyone who follows my stream knows that my coin flips are not very successful. That's no consolation to Davey because Davey's only been up against the coin flips twice and has seen almost nothing but heads flipped every time. All right, so there's Mankey to the front. Got a good match. There's another Hitmonchan to the back. So this is a great fighting deck right here. These are some great Pokemon. Got bench activity with Hitmonlee. All right, there's another strike. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. And I put in my other Sea King. I think that Sea King's put in enough work. It might be getting tired now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I think I will attack. Oh, got a Tails. Nothing. Sea King doesn't come through on that one. All right, come on, Davey. You got this. Got a good match here. Fighting deck's one of my favorite. Hitmonchan back to the front can put some pressure on with that jab. Blue's going to come out. Blue already saved the day one time with that Hitmonlee sitting in the back. There's a 30-point strike. All right, so I got Misty finally. I'll hold on to Misty for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and play Sabrina. Just because Blue's helping out. If I do land a hit, at least I'm within KO range. That's if I land a hit. All right, there's Hitmonlee back to the front. With that, I'm going to put a point of energy over here to Choodle. And, okay, here comes another Horn Hazard. Trying to flip nice and slow. This has been working for me. This is my suggestion for Magic. And lands it. All right, that puts me up 2-0. Davey, you can do this. Let's see. All are within striking distance, KO distance, with 2 blues played. Anyone's fair game against the Sea Kings. I got the twin Sea Kings going. Good match. Good way to end the stream, unless someone else new jumps in. All right. Hitmonchan. There's a good strike. With that, I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. I'm going to put my other Sea King in, but you know what? I have a feeling I've got some tails. So Misty hates me, so I'm going to go ahead and flip with Misty, just because I can get rid of my tails. There it is, tails. All right. So with that, I'm going to bring Sea King a point of energy. And here we go. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Wamero, yeah. Oh, man. All right, Davey, nice match. I have a feeling... I don't know what it is. My coin flips are... I don't know what it is with Sea King lately. I've just been on fire with the Sea Kings. Davey, great match. Definitely, we'll have to have another revenge match. Hopefully Thursday night for sure. Maybe tomorrow night, depending on things. But Davey, that was fun. Lots of fun, Davey. All right. So let me just take a look. Is there any other messages I've missed? I don't think so. It's been a really fun night tonight. Had Peril, we had Peter, Walmero, Sean, Jim, Davey. I'm just kind of going through the list, make sure I don't want to miss anybody. Had I think I already mentioned Sean. We had Cool Dude. And Bryce was on for a while. Else had a lot of great matches tonight. Just want to try to give everyone a call out that I can. Already covered Cool Dude. And let's see here. Anyone else? Wendy was on. I have Wendy in the background. Appreciate the watch time. Mr. Anonymous just watching as well. Thank you very much. And I think that's about it. So let me just recap PTA and we'll wrap it up. All right. So we had 2 wins by Walmero tonight and 1 by Peril. So just a recap. That gives us, let me go over to Discord real quick. So Magic is 3 and 20 into 3 diamond, 2 out of 5 into 1 diamond. Walmero, who just won 2, is now 2 out of 10 into 2 diamond. Congrats. Wada is still 2 out of 5 into 1 diamond. Wendy remains the same, which is 4 out of 10 in the 2 diamond. Also 1 out of 5 into 1 diamond. That one's for water. The 4 diamond one is colorless. Giovanni's still 2 out of 5 in the 1 diamond. Peril, who won 1 tonight, is 4 out of 10 into 2 diamond. Davy's still 2 out of 5 in the 1 diamond. Versatile and Bryce are still 0 out of 5 in the 1 diamond. All right, I think that covers it all. Thanks everyone again for connecting in. Thanks for the watch time. Thanks for the fun matches. I may be on tomorrow night, but if not, you can plan on for sure Thursday night. And we'll catch up then. Thank you again. And as usual, and as always, let's battle. Take care, everybody.